So I want to start with this big claim. This week, actually, I was reading this report from MIT that only 95% of the big corporate that are investing in AI are seeing the entire project failing. And so I studied a little bit and understood why. And from there, I want to present you the right direction and how to make the first step into leveraging AI and to see a real ROI with it. And as I put here, it's all about the way you leverage AI and the system. So just to start all in the same with the same scenario and same knowledge, we saw in late 2022 the entering of ChatGPT was the first AI boom, and we can see that here AI was just a tool, or at least this is the way we saw at the beginning. Then late 2023, more player entering the market. The better was the input, so the better we were using the tool, the better was the outcome. And here we saw that the focus was more on prompt engineering. Then we have last year massive increase in the quality of the output that this AI tool and system are able to make. So we enter into the second era of AI, we can say. And in this case, thanks to the quality, now we finally had AI agent that can actually make work for us for business. And this led to nowadays, mid 2026, where it's possible to fully automate companies. And it's not about prompt engineering anymore. It's not about how you ask the question or whatever inside the tool. It's all about the orchestration of multiple tool, multiple agent. And this way, AI can really become part of your company because it works on system. And we're going to see later on which is the right approach. So based on this, I don't want you to focus on trend or new model or the new tools that is entering the market, because this is the approach of the IT guy, let's say the nerd. It leads to more confusion and wrong investment. We don't have the time. You are already entrepreneurs, even with more experience than me. So it just doesn't work this way because AI simply goes too fast. It's impossible to keep running behind all the new trends and everything that is happening in the market. These are things that developers should do, not an entrepreneur. The way I want you to focus on AI is to find out 2 or 3 main areas of your business where you are already performing really great. You already have your own framework, your own workflow, but this is taking too much time. You want to scale this area, and so you can think already about how can you streamline this department or some task. This is the grow approach actually, and this comes from what I saw in the market and based also on my background and the things that I do with my client. It means that AI should give you more free time, less tasks to do, and making you able to work with 10 times more clients with the same resources. So without hiring more people or growing the company on headcounts. Now, these are a few examples of what we can implement nowadays to see an immediate impact in time saved and money generated. Something that is really important to keep in mind that all these situation, this scenario, come from letting AI know exactly how my business, my persona work entirely 100% about the ICP, all my framework and everything, so that he has the entire context of my business. So you can see here ICP, the funnel, the growth plan that I have for the future and everything. So these are real scenario. You can, for example, automate some operation from the transcript of the call, like we are doing today, right now, to making a direct follow-up on the prospect, and even a presentation that is fully aligned with what you say during the call, the problem that you discussed during the call with the prospect, and your own brand. This is just a quick example of mine. Or most importantly, run client acquisition strategy or campaign. This is just an example of the bot. These are the campaign that we are already running. And this is completely done on autopilot to book call 24/7 for the company itself. And this is done by leveraging AI. Another case that happened last week actually was to run an entire marketing campaign and ads for an e-commerce brand. Basically, they wanted to run a flash sale during the last weekend, but they didn't give to the agency all the information and the creative. So we remain without creative, without information on the flash sale. Can I add 2 more minutes?
You have 1 more minute.
Okay. So we didn't have what you needed to run the campaign. So we took the information from the website, and AI made the true creative and ran the entire campaign on its own. We finished it with a ROAS above 6 in just 3 days, and this was 24 hours after. AI made over 60,000 euros in sales, completely on autopilot, because there was no one that could manage this situation. Last one is about reporting with your client, so that you can actually give out this task that just drain your time and energy, or as simple as making daily alert for you for simple the to-do list or whatever is important for you. Now, as you can see, all these tasks are pretty much on the executive level, because it works on your business with the proven framework that you already have and with full control. That's why I don't want you to think about AI as a tool where you delegate everything. I actually don't want you to delegate everything, because I don't want you to delegate the vision, the brand, and the human connection. And I think that we are all online with this. That's why we are still here talking together. In this way, the tool can change. The technology for sure is going to evolve and be better and better. The difference is going to remain in the workflow, and in the system to implement out of the entire ecosystem, based on what worked already. Because if you don't have the traction, and if you didn't test it already, for example, the outreach, even by implementing AI, is going to be bad if it was bad already manually. So this is the entire situation. I started in 2023 speaking in front of entrepreneurs. As I said, I come from the growth and marketing background, and this is the same mindset that I want to lead you into AI. And before jumping back to the previous question, AI is not just a tool anymore, because can actually create a clone of your company and work on autopilot. And the only way to make this difference and be part of the 5% is to understand which are the areas that you can actually, where you can actually implement AI to make it scale, and not the opposite way.
Perfect.
So this is the last question.
Thank you so much, Federico. That's brilliant.